Okay, this manifold's had its time on here. All the bolts are loose, time to come off, so let's try a little chisel action maybe. Let me see it's coming out. Okay, so we got a problem over here with the... Let me tap this. Looks like we're going to be stymied a little bit. I'm running out of battery power here anyway. Okay, upon examination of this manifold now removed, I find when I put a straight edge on here is that it is not straight. We have a gap on this port here, which is the one toward the rear. We're about 1/16 of an inch. So it's warped and will need to be replaced. Okay, so here we are. Plenty of effort has been made to remove this last stud. I have tried vice grips. I tried a crescent wrench set up just right. I even made a tool. Here, take a look at this. I attempted to make a wrench out of a piece of stainless angle iron that would fit over there and give me enough torque to pull it. I bathed it. This thing is bathed for days in PP Blaster. So here we're at the point now where it's going to have to go under the knife. You cut it off right here, carefully center tap it, and drill it out. Okay, I've reached the point here where there is no other way, and I did everything I could to avoid this situation. There's no other way but to drill this seized up stud out of the head. I consider this to be a last resort. Everything else failed. And this is fraught with some risk because you can damage the head if you don't do it right. Therefore, I did a few things to increase the odds of my being able to get this out. Drill it out right. First of all, perfectly flat. Cut it off with a Dremel tool and I filed it down to where it's perfectly flat, smooth. Then I marked the very center with a really good Sharpie pen. Center tapped it with this type of compression type punch, where you just put it on my mark, and you push it in. Set it fairly light so that I don't want it to wander, and it punched it for me. The other thing that I did to improve my chances, and this might be a little bit overboard, frankly, I measured the angle of the stud that comes out here, out of the head, 44 degrees I found it to be. Well, then using a miter box, I cut a little piece of wood at 44 degrees. 45 degrees, I should say. Shaved off just a hair to get to 44. Put a little RV level on it with double stick tape. Double stick tape this on here. So now as I drill, I'm going to watch that level and hopefully maintain my 44 degrees. I also had to remove a stud that's in here, a bolt that's in here, because it wouldn't allow me to get my drill far enough in. This happens to be one though that's more drillable with a regular drill than any of the others. I would have had to probably get a right angle attachment. One more thing. Get a new drill bit. I like US product. I think it's made better, more reliable. I like the way we do things here. I found this one, Montana brand it's called, made in Missoula, Montana, whereas every other one that I found was a China outsourced bit. So we're going to use a new bit. We're going to get the angle right, and we're going to drill it out to the best of our ability. Okay, shall we begin? Okay, I'm getting into this now. Just keep going and notice now that I have it centered, I don't have to worry so much about the angle. I've got it in here at the right angle. I'll take a break to clean this out a little bit. I'm into it close to 1/2 inch now. And the amount of thread that I need to do away with here is roughly 3/4 of an inch. What I've been doing in here between drilling is sharpening the bit. I have a Black & Decker bit sharpener. Okay, I expanded the hole a little bit this morning using a 15/64 bit. Went up to 1/4. I picked at it. I honed it. I put my tool in, put my extractor in. I got a Triumph extractor in here, and lo and behold, it finally let loose. And I had a whoop moment, because I was looking at my records, a solid week on this one fastener. It's just miserable. The worst experience I've ever had taking a bolt out of a vehicle. But good news is it's out. I'm going to use the original threads. Don't have to get a helicoil or retap it. And I drilled through it, and I hit dead center pretty much. It was off a little. I was a little worried, because if you look at the edge here, you can probably see that it's a little thin. But the big thing is, get that thing started right. Get it as centered as you possibly can. Carefully drill in there. And I walked it down there. It took a long time to get that original bit down in there. I believe it was a 7/64 that I started with, 3/32 and then 7/64. And I got it in there. Got it all the way through, and I think the key to getting it out was clearing out the top of the threads, and that's where they tend to lock up. And once I got that clear, out that son of a gun came. Okay, well, I'm going to go celebrate. I'm going to find a beverage of some kind, because, wow, that's it. That was the tough part. The rest of it's just a gravy installation job. Okay, so we did it. It's amazing the amount of time and effort it took to remove this handful of bolts, of hardware. And that's the job. And it's a tough one. It's going to take some time if you decide to do it. But it is doable. It just needs some patience and perseverance. And now I've got the satisfaction of knowing I did this one, which I'd never done before. Okay, thanks for watching. There's more information on my website, originalmechanic.com, more detailed pictures and also text that might help you along in this job. Thank you.